You need to automate your business to spend more time doing the things that you want to do. Wise Agent's drip campaigns can help you get there. Let's see how it works. Once logged into your account, click on Marketing and then Drip Campaigns. Then click on the Start button. There are two options when creating your marketing program. You can create a program of your own from scratch, or you can use one of our stock programs. Let's check out how to use the stock programs. Click in the circle in front of Add Stock Program and then select which program you would like to use. Then click on the Next button at the bottom. This page will give you a summary of the program and the event details. At the top of the page where it says color, you'll want to choose a color for when it appears on your calendar. This is only for your reference so that when it shows up on your calendar as a purple event, you'll know that that is my Eat Touch Buyer going out today. Then you'll also want to check the box for auto send if you want those emails to automatically send out. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and click on Next. Now it's going to walk you through each of the 8 events in the program and give you an opportunity to read and edit each one. Here's the first one, Buyer 1 of 8. If I scroll down, I have my subject here. Salutation, you can choose a name format, you can choose your email branding, and then it shows you the actual body of the email that will be sent in the center of the page. You can make any changes that you would like. You can also preview or send a test to yourself. Once you've made your changes, click on the Next button at the bottom and it'll take you to the second event. So here I have Buyer 2 of 8. Same options of subject, salutation, name format, and branding, and the actual body of the email shown below, and you can make any changes here as well. Click Next to advance to the next event, Buyer 3 of 8, and you'll continue to do this for each of the 8 events in the program. You can always come back at a later time as well and make any other changes. So just go through and read them and make any changes off the bat that you'd like to do. Okay, now we're on our last event, Buyer 8 of 8. Once again, make your changes if you wish to, and then click on the Next button at the bottom, and it'll take us to our final step, which is adding contacts. So from here, I can add a certain category of contacts, or you can pick and choose off of your list. But we'll choose all of my buyer contacts. And then at the bottom, you'll just click on the Finish button. So now if I go back to my main marketing page under the Drip Campaigns button, you'll see I've created my 8 Touch Buyer program. There's 8 events. There's currently 9 contacts on that program. And I can always go back in later and add contacts. They will begin at the beginning since this is a drip campaign. You can also create your own program from scratch. To do that, click on the Add Program button. Now I'm going to leave it bubbled in next to Create New Program. Type in the number of events that you want. For this one, we'll say 4. And the number of days between the events. I want this to be weekly, so I'm going to type in the number 7. And then scroll down to the bottom and hit Next. Now I would type a name for my program. Once again, you can choose a color so that when it shows up on your calendar, you're notified that that is your Just Met program going out. You can also choose to start clients on a certain day of the week or exclude weekends. And then also you have the auto send option to check as well. For this program, I want my event 1 to be a phone call. My second event is going to be an email. My third event is going to be a printed letter. And my fourth event is going to be another phone call. Then click on the Next button at the bottom. Once again, it's going to walk me through the event setup for each of the 4 events. The first thing to do is to select your action type. So under this drop down, for this one I'm going to select call on the phone. Now it pops up with a little place where I can type a call script into that box, and then I can click on next at the bottom. Now I'm on event 2, which is an email. So I can select my action type of send email. I can type my subject, my salutation, my name format, select my branding, and then here is where the body of the email will go. Once I'm completed with that, then I can click on next at the bottom once again. The third one was going to be a printed letter. So to do that, I would select the action type drop down, select print letter, and then select the letter name from the drop down here. I can make any changes to the settings that I want and then click on the next button. Finally, the fourth event is another phone call, so I'm going to select my action type as call on the phone. I can type my script and click on next. The last step is always to add your contacts. So if there's anyone you want to add to this program, you would just select them from your list and then go down to the way bottom and click on finish. That's it. Now I've created my own custom program as well as one of our stock programs.
So set it and forget it with Wise Agents drip campaigns. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our support and have a great day.